Welcome everybody to Dark Souls 3. Um, I do apologise for not streaming when I said I would, but uh, um, no, I don't have an excuse. I just couldn't be bothered. So yeah, today we're playing Dark Souls 3. So for this, I shall call this guy Blorg or Turg. I should call him Turg. There we go, Turg. I'm gonna go mercenary because I like to twin swords. I'm not gonna be using the shield that much this game. What should I have as a burial gift? Uh, let's use a black firebomb. Finalization. Okay. Excellent. Uh, now the title is a bit of a white lie. I don't know much of the lore of this game, but I do know quite a lot of lore of the first game, which arguably means I know a lot of lore of this game. Considering that it's... All I know is because of the fire being linked so many goddamn times, the world is falling apart. And that the Age of Dark needs to happen, which is why I always choose to become the Lord of Dark, or the Lord of Hollows. I've never actually gotten any other ending. It's always been Lord of Hollows. Because it's the only good ending of the game. You take the fire, make sure no one else can link it, and let the Age of Fire die out, because it needs to. It should have died out, but Gwyn stopped nature. Right. Let's go fight us a crystal lizard. I forget that this game isn't Bloodborne and triangle isn't to heal. Stick to that booty. There we go, got ourselves the first Titanite scale. Very useful for upgrading legendary weapons. Well, not legendary weapons, but souls that... soul-infused weapons, that's what I meant to say. I may tackle the DLC in this playthrough. I know for a fact I'm going to fight the Nameless King at some point, it's an inevitability, but... Oh boy, I best be prepared. To be honest, I do like the Nameless King boss fight, but oh my god does that guy have a lot of health. I mean, as Wyvern's a pushover, you can easily kill him without needing much healing, but... Everything else, him himself, no. Now, I have actually completed this game many times on PC and on Xbox. This is actually my first playthrough of the game on PS4, which is probably why I'm trying to play it like Bloodborne, because same controller, same streaming setup. But hopefully that won't come back to bite me in the arse. Fire link from here. I keep my shield on my back just in case someone tries to archer me there. Get the fire bombs, brilliant. Now, I know fire is great against abyssal creatures like is it Flesh of Man? Fog of Man? Whatever they're called. They're the creatures where they look like humans, but then they have like the abyss coming out their back. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, you don't just mash circle to jump in this game like you did the other one. Oh, I'm so used to. I've played so many other Dark Souls games recently that I've forgotten how to play this one. Yeah, I can still do my weapon art, which is good. There's no charging on. Oh, yep. Yep, there is. Now I'm just trying to think. I get the feeling Aldrich is probably going to give me a bit of bother because, well, with my builds I never actually put anything into magic resistance. I know, horror, but so long as I dodge and I brute force my way through it, I should be fine. Also, Ludex is actually vulnerable while he's down like this. You can hit him and get a lot of cheeky damage in right off the bat. Now that only works for the first time you take the sword out, because once you've taken the sword out, he's always ready once you come back from the bonfire. Two. Oh. I am not dying to Ludex Gundyr. Go. I feel sorry for everyone who played this game trying to get into the Dark Souls series, because it is arguably easier than Dark Souls 1. But in Dark Souls 1 you've got, you know, the Asylum Demon as your first boss fight. In this you've got a really fast enemy that transforms halfway through the fight. It's actually something I've noticed. In Dark Souls 1 they established that the world is basically on top of Ash Lake. But you can't see Ash Lake from here. You can't see the trees. You know, the thousands of great arch trees that are meant to be everywhere. You do see them if you go down to Smouldering Lake, which is basically Ash Lake if Lost Izalith merged with it. But you know, just surprised, really. Take the Broken Straight Sword. I think I can use that to upgrade it into Artorias' sword, which is a very good weapon. I probably will rock Artorias' armor as well. Although another armor set I do like to rock is the Soul of Cinder's armor. I know you have to beat the game once to get it, you know, use the soul and transpose it in the kiln, I think. Or does the Shrine Handmaiden just sell it once you beat the game? I forget. Now, will Swordmaster give me a run for my money, or can I just bait him off the cliff like normally? I know, coward's way of fighting, but early on Swordmaster is just a pain. He's too quick, but his Yuji Katana is good, and yeah. You know what, screw it, let's go pay a visit to the old coop. Okay, that's a waste of a black fire bomb. Come here. Come here, my friend. Come on. Don't be shy. Nope, no, okay, your pathfinding isn't that broken. Fuck. I didn't mean to drink the last of my Esther, so no. Oh, this ain't good. No, I ain't falling off there. Come on, fall off. Jump. Do it. Fuck it. I'll go into the shrine, light the bonfire, and then come back out and fight him. Is he following with me? Don't see him anywhere. Alright. I might also level up just so I've got a bit more fighting power behind me. What's up, Andre? A lot Estus. Done. Reinforced weapon. Can I reinforce anything? I need one more Titanite shard. Right then. Actually, you know what? Just before I face him, I'm going to try and get the Titanite, not the Titanite, the Estus shard that you're meant to play a bunch of the game first, get a lot of souls, and then buy the key of the Shrine Handmaiden, where Patches kicks you down. Because yeah, you can then bring the ladder down and climb up. Yeah, don't need to do that. You can just sort of jump off this tree, and for some reason you can make the jump and land on there. There we go. I have no idea if you need to take off your armor for it. I always find it easier when I have. Might be because I've got less weight on me or something, but... Three homeward bones. There it is. Yeah. Pickle a P. Or Pickle P. I'm not too sure what the name is. Alright. Down I go. Cover is servant ring. Serpent ring. Sorry. Go back to Andre and tell me, oh, I found this weird looking shard. Can you just slap it into my Estus? I mean, I wouldn't want to drink from something that this guy's literally just smacking into glass, you know, glass shards into.
Be careful.
That sounds like a bad time for everyone. Right. Now, hopefully I can keep my Ember. I hope. I'm not going to level up just yet. Oh, he killed himself anyway. Well, that was nice of him. Yeah, Yuji Katana is actually a very nice weapon, but I don't think I've got enough dexterity to wield it. Let's see. Oh, wait, I do. Oh. Well, I've got dexterity to wield it if I two-hand it. Yeah, I do like these attacks. Uh... Everyone who's trying to be threatening in Dark Souls always does this for some reason. I love it. You know, someone will invade your world, and as a greeting or a threat, it would always be just... Problem is, it doesn't look too threatening. It just looks like you don't know how to use the fucking sword. Just, yeah, don't know. Oh, doggy. Oh, hi, doggy. Good doggy, dead doggy. Got some more embers, very nice. This one knows 2 dogs. I mean, with Master falling off the cliff, I'm sure the dog probably did the same. Saw a fly or something and just accidentally jump off. It's like how Freeman put, you know, once little Billy starts playing near the cliff face, then there's no more little Billy. Then little Susie and Timmy go. Before long, you start to realise that building your settlement on top of a cliff isn't the best idea. Yeah. Right, to be honest, I think I'm gonna go for a pyromancy dex build. Because I do like my two-handed swords, but also being able to call upon a flame, and then, you know... Especially with Chaos Bed Vistage? The one where you summon a ball that spins and just chuck it. Do I have a... No, I don't. Right. Off to the High Wall of Lothric. Yeah, it's like a fire orb, except it's got Chaos Flame coming out of it. Is it Vistage? Is that it? Vistage? Visage? No. I don't know. Basically tentacles that come out of a flame. It's interesting, but not so much. I think you actually need to... Is it Old Fire King that... or whatever his name is, the flaming... The Asylum Demon, except on fire, and actually it has attacks. Is that his name? Old Flame King or something? Or am I thinking of Dark Souls 2? Kinda hope I'm not thinking of Dark Souls 2. Ugh. Dark Souls 2's cruelty knows no bounds. Right. Howdy, doggo. Oh, they always attack me before I can get my attack in. Bad doggy. Then there's an executioner down here, I believe. Hello. That's one thing I do like about Dark Souls games. Your enemy could be 20 times your health, but so long as you can dodge out the way, easy peasy. If you can't dodge, then that's where things start to turn a bit south here. It's like in Bloodborne. Bloodborne is Dark Souls Bloodborne is the Dark Souls tutorial. That's how I like to see it. I know one of... There you are. Is it Puss of Man? Is that the name of it? I don't know. It's creepy. It's abyssal. I don't like it. That's why I always ally myself with Farron Keep, because you know they're meant to guard the abyss and make sure it doesn't spread. Yeah, someone should probably have told the Abyss Watchers that before they started killing one another. I mean, other than Wolnir, is that his name? High Lord Wolnir, who's actually in the Abyss. Do you actually ever go to the Abyss? I can't remember. I know. I mean, I know in Dark Souls 1 you got Artorias of the Abyss and you fight the Four Kings in it, but other than High Lord Volnir in Dark Souls 3, do you go to the Abyss? I mean, I know you don't go there in Ashes of Ariandel. How about in... Oh... The Ring City, don't think there's an Abyss in the Ring City. Unless you count the final boss against Slave Knight Gale, but that's not really the Abyss, that's more the effect the flame dying had on the world. You know, everything's ash. Everyone is terrified. All because Gwyn couldn't bear to give up his power. I mean, hell, the first game gives away that humanity's natural place is in the dark, you know. And it's a good thing that the Age of Dark can happen, you know. If it happens, then humanity just thrives, you know. Think about it. In the intro cutscene, the narrator says it as, "Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame," which meant humanity existed long before humanity existed long before the flame existed. The flame gave them things like sorcery and pyromancy, or miracles, you know. But humanity was doing just fine without them. You know, it even shows that humanity was under the arch trees, you know. The dragons were above the arch trees. Humanity and the dragons probably didn't even know one another existed until Gwyn found the Lord Soul. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope. Guys, don't like this. Why can't you just die to the flames like everyone else does? Drink. Ah, well, there goes death number 1. Named after a god of war. Farum. Is that the name of the nameless king then? Farum. Because he was an old god of war. It's also theorized he was Gwyn's firstborn. It's all but confirmed. Yeah, those guys, to be honest, shouldn't have been alive. Most times the Dragon Flame kills them, you know. I mean, I'm sure if I just bait them back down... Yeah, I'm sure if I bait them into the flames, then everything will be fine and peachy, and we'll have ice cream, and no one will be trying to kill me up there, except for the Mimic, but Who gives a fuck about mimics? I mean, to be honest, I have never fallen for a mimic. You know, I've never fallen for mimics pretending to be chests. Mainly because I notice, this chest looks like it's breathing. You know, it's kind of obvious at that point, oh, maybe this isn't something I should touch. Maybe I should try to kill it. And then in Dark Souls 2, I didn't really open chests. Which would probably explain how come I had such a bad time with the game. But look. And if you look, yeah, you can see the chest is breathing ever so slightly. Give it a moment, it'll open up. Oh, don't... oh, come on, Mr. Mim... There it is, you can see it, it's breathing. You can see the tongue in there. So, here you are, Mr. Mimic. Wakey, wakey. Okay, I'm running. I don't like how fast mimics are in this game. Oh, hello. I could jinx mimics if I want to, you know? They're fine with it. I've fallen for mimics in D&D. You know, I used to play a bit of D&D on the side, and I have fallen for mimics in that game. But that's mainly because you can't see if they're breathing or not, you know. Well, physically. You have to detect them or something with your magic, which I never play a magic class, so... Actually, can I wield this? I can. A lot of dark, so any enemy that is aligned with the light, I can use that against them and make quick work of them. Right. Is the Crimson Dragoon just gonna... Yep. Look at all that loot, so tantalizing. Mine. You would have thought, you know, a dragon breathing fire would kill you faster than that, but who am I to judge? I don't know the anatomy of dragons. See, more like that, you know. Half my health bar gone in an instant. Drink. Drink. Glug glug. Yeah. Oh no. I mean, in D&D, you know, mimics... the way mimics work in that is, as you try to open the chest, you get stuck to it, and then it pulls you in and eats you. In this, it's a case of you open up the chest, the arms pop out, grab you, and then it starts to eat you. Hell, I think if you have a certain item in Dark Souls 1, I'm not too sure if they're in this game, but you can actually throw it at a mimic and put it to sleep, and you can actually loot it. Hello, Mr. Lothric Knight. I'm just gonna run. The bonfire's right here, and I don't fancy facing Mr. Dragon again. Or is that a dragon or a drake? And I can't. It won't let me. Oh no. I'm not trying to wave. I hate the motion controls for gestures. Oh. Oh, it's just a thief. That's why I can't progress. Right, can I link the bonfire now? Yes. Brilliant. Many apologies for not streaming Modern Warfare 2 like I said I would. To be honest, I have no excuse. I'm just a lazy arse. Well, I have an excuse for last week, actually. A lot of my time was spent on Fallout 76, because they've actually added NPCs to the game. But other than that, no, I don't have an excuse. It was just a case of sitting in front of my TV for an hour to 2 hours, talking to people, and stuff, but YouTube was so tantalizing. I wanted to watch YouTube. I wanted to play Black Mesa. I wanted a lot of things. Hi. Also, I can't remember if the Shrine Handmaiden reacts to you. I know the doll in Bloodborne reacts to gestures. If if you use the make contact gesture and when you do the switching of the arm, she actually claps. And that takes like 60 seconds for you to switch the arms properly. Right. Swell sword. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's a case of we're all locked up inside, cabin fever's getting to us, and it's a case of why not just be a bit lazy? Why not, you know? But yeah. Also, before you ask, yes, I will be fighting the Nameless King, and yes, I will most likely hate myself by the end of it. But I've killed him twice before, I can do it again. I should probably also mention I've beaten this game 6 times, so 1/3 of my attempts at the game I have beaten the Nameless King. The other 2/3, we don't talk about them. Just like we don't go to Ravenholm. Alright. There you are. But yeah, I was just saying, you know, Bloodborne is like a Dark Souls tutorial, you know? It teaches you that shields aren't meant to be used the way most people use them. I mean, I don't have anything against people who shield their way through the whole game. You know, fair enough. That's how I beat Dark Souls the first time I went through. Yeah. I love bacon, egg, and peanut butter. I mean, I love all 3 of those, but I've never had them together, you know? Is it any good? Throwing knife. Nope. I know there's, is his name Gayrat? Greyrat? This guy down there, is it Greyrat? Yeah, Greyrat the Thief. I think that's his name. Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Did you know that peanut butter was originally made for for people who couldn't eat meat, as a way of them getting their protein? And the first ever few jars of peanut butter that the doctor, because it was a doctor who actually came up with the idea, the first few jars he made was literally just ground up peanut butter with, was ground up peanuts with butter mixed in. And he had a specific ratio that made it really smooth. And so many people loved it, it was a case of, right, I'll make this a commercial product then. I just love little bits of trivia like that, you know? Also, I didn't mention this in my last stream, because I don't think the game was out then, but Valve has actually got off their arse. We have a new Half-Life game. Sure, it's exclusively VR, but hey, it means the ending heavily implies that Half-Life 3 will actually be happening. The meme can die. Finally, the meme can die. I love the Half-Life games, you know. Half-Life 2 actually got me, was one of my first introductions to first-person shooters. You know, and I've loved the series since, to the point that I was actually playing Black Mesa just yesterday, because I haven't got all the achievements for Black Mesa yet. Oh, come on, I killed that puss of man. Okay, I'll just leave you have your tantrum up there, and you can leave me alone and not kill me. And that'll be great. There you are. Come here. Come here, Mr. Titanite Lizard. No, no, bad. No, you're not getting out of here. Bad lizard. Blummin' lizards thinking they can just outrun me. The nerve of some people. But yeah, Half-Life, you know. I've been waiting so long for Half-Life 3. Or any Half-Life, you know. Hell, I was so desperate that even though I knew how bad it was, I brought Hunt Down the Frame. See, the game is so bad it killed me in this. That's how bad that game is. HTDF. Hunt Down the Freeman killed me in Dark Souls. That should have been the name of the title. That should have been the title of the video. If I edit any of these videos, if I edit Dark Souls 3 videos together, that's what I'm gonna call this episode. Hunt Down the Freeman killed me in Dark Souls. And of course everyone knows the famous line of, "You fucked up my face." Because yes, Mitchell. I probably could, but I'm not big on how the PlayStation streaming app works. No. Bad. Good. You stay down now. You stay down. But yeah, I know I can change the title, but I'm just... It'll pop up with that weird blue screen that pops up if I bring up my HUD. You know, I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. You know, the one at the end of every stream when I'm shutting down the stream. Because I'm in my PlayStation UI, it comes up with that. Which is why I desperately want a capture card. Then all I have to do is wire the capture card through to my computer and stream through OBS. It'd also be easier to set up on Twitch with that, because then I can use things like Streamlabs, you know, Media Share. Oh, I'd love to get Media Share working. Just send me the weirdest memes you could. Gaming meme stream. Number 32. Alright, let's see. I know that there's an ambush here. There they are. It's the other one. This isn't cheating. This is using the camera in my favor. Nope. Titanite shard, brilliant. Should probably pay Andre a visit in a bit. Have you seen Hunt Down the Freeman though? Oh god. Do yourself a huge favor. Never, ever throw money at that game. If it goes free, sure, it sucks, but at least you got it for free. I had to pay €15 for it. It's a horrible mess that breaks every rule of game design. There we go. Lothric Knight Great Shield. Ooh. Ew. Sorry if you heard that. Got a very runny nose at the moment. FPS settings. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. So. Ah, apparently I can't. Ah, that's not good. Yeah, apparently I can't change my title halfway through. Blimmin' Sony. Another good reason why I'd love to get a capture card. I could probably do it if I had my laptop next to me, so I could just easily just bring up my YouTube video and change the title. But, that's a big fat dollop of cannot be asked. Yoinkus. That's actually a pretty good shield if I remember right, ain't it? Yeah. Keep that on my back. Right. I mean, the only main lootable source that I want is that Estus shard there, and then the tower key down there. So, wait for this dog to get a bit closer. Hello, Pooch. Oh! I did not know he was there. Right, to be honest, I think that's a good place to leave off, considering that Mr. Executioner was just kind of staring at the camera as it ended. So, yeah, thank you everyone for popping around the stream. I hope you enjoyed this first stream of Dark Souls 3, and I hope that you'll join me for many more.